All right, boys and girls, we're going to be going through this Nearpod really quick because it's very long. But make sure you sign in, join the lesson. This is the rings of responsibility. Okay. What kinds of responsibilities does a good digital citizen have? This is the essential question. This is what we're going to be focused on today. So by the end of the lesson, you should be able to reflect upon your offline responsibilities, examine your online responsibilities, understand that good digital citizens are responsible and respectful in the digital world and beyond. Okay. So check it out. We want to watch the video. What do these circles remind you of? You should have already done all of this, so it should be just a review. So you watch the rings and you make your response in the open-ended question here. Okay, and when you've finished putting your information here, you can just click submit. Takes you on to the next one. Okay, and what we saw in the video can remind us of the rings of responsibility of self, family, and friends and community. So responsibility, you just click down here, it gives you the definition: an obligation or duty you have to yourself or others. These rings show how one's sense of responsibility grows from the self to the larger community. Each ring represents a different person or group to which you have responsibilities. Okay, self. The center ring has to do with the responsibilities you have to yourself. That's keeping yourself safe and healthy and protecting your reputation. Family and friends, your responsibilities to your family and friends include helping with chores, attending performances, listening when someone is having a problem. Okay, things you can do to support them. Community, the responsibilities we have to the larger community is like following the rules at school, playing safe on the playground, picking up our trash, putting it in the garbage, cleaning up after ourselves so somebody else doesn't have to do it. So you do things so that somebody else doesn't have to do it. It makes somebody else's day better, okay? That's how you help community. You do things that are good for others. So what is community? It's a group of people with a common background or shared interests. These are your neighbors. These are your fellow friends and the colleagues here at school, as your students and stuff. Okay, the people that you interact with on you may not know them personally, but you do interact with them in the fact that you share the same areas. So it could be the cashier at the store. Being nice to them, helping them, okay? So let's discuss what are some examples of responsibilities we have to ourselves. Oh, let me go back. Self. Okay, things that I have for myself. I need to make sure that I eat right, brush my teeth, make sure I bathe regularly, and need to make sure that I get enough exercise. Okay, those kinds of things that keep me healthy and stress-free and relaxing, making sure I get that, but also making sure that I take care of the things in my surroundings so it gives me peace. Okay. Family and friends. I have a responsibility to my husband. I have a responsibility to my nephews and nieces, my mom, my brother, my dad, okay, my cousins, nephews, nieces, okay. A lot of those, as well as my friends, making sure that everybody's doing okay and to help them if I can. Community, again, it's about helping community, making it a better place. That might be picking up garbage in the park, helping to erase graffiti on walls and things that might be in the neighborhood so that the value of the property goes up and everybody does a lot better. Things like that, instead of doing things that make it look junky and make it look bad. We need to keep things clean and updated so that others may want to be in our community because it's so nice. Okay, so let's try this out. Okay, as digital citizens, we need to think about what responsibilities we have to our community, our friends and family, and ourselves. So a digital citizen is a member of a worldwide community linked to the internet. Please remember, anytime you are on the internet, you are leaving a footprint. The question is what kind of footprint is it? Hopefully it's positive. Okay, so we're going to be practicing being good digital citizens. We're going to read each of the statements and figure out, is it for self, family, friends, or community? So I'm respectful and kind when communicating online. That is for the community. Okay, I never reveal my family's home address. That is for family and friends. It's keeping them safe. I communicate only with people I know offline. This is for self. It takes care of you. It keeps you safe from people who might want to do you harm. I don't tag my friends in photos or videos unless I have their permission, correct? Because if you do that, you may not have a friend anymore. They may not like you anymore, and then their photos of you that you don't want on the internet might end up there too. So this is why we need to make sure that everything that we do has a positive effect on all the people around us. Because if we are positive to all the people around us, then we're putting a positive footprint out there. And so when people think about us or they hear what we say, they're actually feeling good, not bad. We don't want others to feel bad. We want them to feel good. We need to think about others. It's not all about self. It has to do with thinking about others and caring for them. That's what makes a good community, and that makes somebody that you can be proud of when you look in the mirror. You know that you're putting a positive effect on the world and not a negative one. Okay? I don't tag my friends. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that's friends and family. I never participate in online bullying. Again, if you're online bullying, you're putting a bad footprint out there, and other people will see that. Even your boss may see that because nothing gets erased. You might think you erased it on the computer, but it is still there. Boys and girls, listen to that. Nothing is private on technology. If you are sharing information, if you are going online, it is shared with everyone. Now, you might say, well, my friend didn't get it. Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it is out there and somebody could research it, find it, and use it against you. So whatever you do, don't put anything on technology that would make you ashamed or embarrassed. Make sure it's a positive footprint. Okay? This says, I never participate in online bullying. That is for the community. Okay? I think carefully about what I read on the internet and question if it's from a reliable source. Always go for the real source. Boys and girls, this is for self. It really is, because you need to make sure that the information that you're getting is accurate. Before you start believing in anything, you need to make sure it's accurate. Okay? That means if somebody says, well, so-and-so said this, that's not fact. Because that's somebody's opinion on what somebody else said. If you really want to know if it's true or not, you need to go to the source. You need to be able to hear or see the full source of where this information is coming from and make the decision for yourself, not take somebody else's word for it. You need to find out for yourself. It's hard to do, but you need to do it. It's for your own good. I visit sites that are safe and appropriate. There are places on the internet that I don't even go because it's not safe or appropriate for me. And I'm pretty old. So make sure you're going to the places that are safe and appropriate for you. Always never go places without your parents' approval. Always make sure you get the parents' approval first and that it is an okay place to be. Give proper credit when using information I found online. You should always give credit where credit is due. Okay? That is for the community. I never share a friend's private information. Again, private should stay private, whether you, your friends, or even the community. Keeping private information private, it should not be on the internet. Keep it private. Don't share it. Okay? That's for your friends and family. That's also for you. Don't copy someone else's words and say I wrote them. Boys and girls, that's plagiarism, and that is illegal. You can get arrested and fined thousands of dollars. So my advice, don't do it. This is for the community. I never call people mean names online. Shouldn't call people mean names ever. Just think about that. It shows who you are. This is actually a self one. It's not for community. Well, I guess it could be for community because of the fact that you don't want that negativity out there. But still, this is also for you, because think about it. If you're saying mean things online, people are going to look at you and say you're mean. They're not going to say, oh, that person is this. No, they're going to look at you and say, they're really going to say in their mind, that person's mean. Think about it. Balance my time online and offline. This is definitely for self. I don't know why it says community, but it is for self. But everybody should do this because it's healthier for us to get away because it uses a different part of the brain. So make sure your online time and your offline time are equal. Okay, and I'm not talking about sleeping. Online, offline, when you're awake, those should be equal. Okay, so remember, you are responsible for your own behavior, not somebody else's, but what you do and what you say, whether it is off in the offline world or in the digital online world. take responsibilities, online and offline, seriously, because being responsible is crucial to being good members of the community and to becoming good digital citizens. Okay, to show what we know. Oh, I was erasing that. I don't know how that all came up there. We'll just do this. Okay, erase all. Yes, I want to erase all. Okay, so in this one, we're supposed to mark it up. I have to look at the time, yeah. We're supposed to mark our answers. To get those, if it says green for self, friends and family should be blue, and the larger community should be in red, okay? So you're gonna go ahead, you can use the highlighter right here. You can go to the green, and anything that has to do with self. I protect my passwords. I keep my private information private. Let's see. Get permission to post photos of others. That has to do family, friends. Stand up to cyberbullying. That's community. I give credit for information I find. That's community. I post my opinions respectfully. That is also, if I'm not mistaken, that's community. So let's see, what's the other one? What's the other color? Blue. So blue is for family. Get permissions. There we go. And then it is red for larger community. We go red. There we go. Okay. And when I'm done highlighting this, I go down here to submit. And I submit it. So here it is. Keep private, protect my passwords. 3 in there and 1 in there. Yep, got them right. Hope you did too. Okay, reflecting. Open-ended question. Let's delete that. What are the 3 rings of responsibility? If you said self, and you said family and friends, if you said community, you are correct. Go down here to submit. Okay, next question. What is one important responsibility you have in the online world? One important responsibility. I'll just correct it this way. Right click, responsibility. See, all kinds of different tricks. To the online world is to leave a positive digital footprint. Submit. Oh, period. Submit. You might have a different answer, but that's mine. Is there a responsibility that you have to others both online and offline? Yes. Let's take a quiz. Okay. Read each of the answers, choice of each as an example of being responsible for yourself, your friends and family, or the large group. Draw a line to connect each answer to the ring. So we are going to draw a line. Asking permission before posting a silly photo of a classmate. This is friends and family. Using only kind language in a virtual world. This one is for the community. Keeping your passwords private. This one is self. Okay, submit. 2 questions for quiz. And we're almost done, so it's got to be quick. Okay, friends on social network sites, players in an online game who chat with one another, and teammates on soccer teams are all members of the communities. Yeah. There we go. What does it mean to be a good digital citizen? Being a good friend online, being good at online games, being respectful for others. That's the one we want, being respectful for others. Okay, reflection. How do you feel about this topic? Turn and talk. Well, you're not going to be able to talk to a partner, but think about it. Maybe you can share with somebody in your household. Share 3 interesting facts that you learned during this lesson. Okay, and thank you. So that ends this Nearpod, and I hope you learned a lot. All right, talk to you later. Bye.